Hi everyone, it's time for a new makeup basket video. I haven't filmed one in 4 weeks. 4 weeks ago I filmed the last video, and the reason behind that was simply that I had a very sweet package that I needed to check out and I wanted to try and play with everything. So I did that, and I'm going to talk about the products I had in my makeup basket for the past 2 to 4 weeks. And I'm going to then move some out of my makeup basket and move others in. And yeah, I will try a new style this time, so I would like to know what you think about it. So let's start with what I had in my makeup basket for the past 2 to 4 weeks. You may remember I added in a few items because Mary from Reviewer's Diary had sent me that wonderful Ulta package. And I just pretty much added those products to my current makeup basket 2 weeks ago, and now it's time to actually go through everything and move things out and other things back in. So let's start right here. We have my current sun protection for my face. This is gonna stay in. Then we also have two foundations right now. We have the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation in Porcelain. I'm going to keep this in because I'm trying to use this one up for the Project 10 Pan plus No Buy. That is a collab with Mary and Marilyn. And I also had put in my Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation in the shade Ivory, because every now and then I just felt like this one did a better job than the e.l.f. foundation, but nonetheless I like both of them. I'm gonna probably take this one out for the next 2 weeks just so that I can focus on the e.l.f. foundation a bit more. So there is that. Then for concealer I have my Catrice Liquid Camouflage in the shade Porcelain in here. This should be done soonish. I'm trying to pan this right now as well, just like the e.l.f. foundation. And then a brand new or almost brand new pot of my Catrice Camouflage Cream in the shade Ivory. This will stay in. Then we're gonna go on with face products. My Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. There's just one shade of these. I like this a lot. My bronzer is still the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster in the shade Fair to Light. I'm going to keep that in. Then for blushes, I had I had my Catrice Multicolor Blush in the shade Iced Caramel Macchiato. And I'm going to take this one out now just because I don't think I'm going to use this anymore. For the next few weeks, I think I just feel more like brighter colors, so I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to take this one out. My other blush is currently the Benefit Coralista blush in my Powder Wowza. This is also a product I'm panning, so I'm not going to show you my progress so far, but this will stay in. And for a highlight, I had the Wet n Wild Fergie Collection highlight in Rosé Champagne Glow. I like this a lot, and I'm going to keep this in. And that leaves us with more general eye products. Really, I have my Depotted Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. This is just in the Color Tattoo container, and I'm going to keep that in because I want to use this up. It's probably one of my oldest. I have my Catrice Nude Illusion Loose Powder Transparent Matte. There we go. So this is my Catrice Nude Illusion Loose Powder and Transparent Matte. I am actually only using this for my under eye area and to set my eye base. For everything else, unfortunately, it does not keep me matte enough. It just makes me look like a greasy mess, and I don't like that. So I'm trying to use it up that way, but it will take ages because there is a lot of product in here. And honestly, I don't even know where the heck I am with this. Then for eyeshadows, I have my Z palette with the Bronze Amber, something like that, with the Coastal Scents Hot Pot, and my MAC Brown Script eyeshadow. I'm trying to use these two up this year, so that will stay in. As well as my MAC Quad in Bare My Soul. This is very beautiful, but it's not cruelty free, so I'm trying to use that up. Unfortunately, every time I use this, it gets dusty. As well as my Manhattan Trio this will stay in as well. Then I had in the Ulta Quint in the shade Soul. This is absolutely beautiful. I enjoyed using this in the past 2 weeks, but I'm going to move it out because I just would like to rotate through my products a bit more, and I like to do that every 2 weeks anyway, so I'm going to put those back in. The same goes for the Ulta Quad here. This is in Smoky. I like this a lot, as you can probably see. I've used this quite a few times as well, and you saw me wear this in my intro for the Project Hampian plus No Buy collab video, as well as in my upcoming video on my March update and April goals for Project Use It Up 2016. So this is very beautiful. I'm going to move this into my collection again though. Then I have my Already Mono eyeshadow in the shade Warm Vanilla. This is just my highlighter shade, my brow bone highlight, my blending shade. I use this for pretty much everything when it comes to blending and the likes, so I'm going to keep that in. Then I have the Essence Metal Glam eyeshadow. This is in the shade Miss Tangerine. I didn't like this too much when I used this the first 2 weeks, and I'm just going to move this out for the time being because there are other eyeshadows I would like to play with. My Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Blonde. I'm going to keep this in because I like using that. And the same goes for my MAC Fluid line in Rich Ground. This is just a wonderful bronzy brown shade. And I haven't used this often enough in the last few weeks, so I'm going to keep this in because I just want to make progress with it, obviously. And then I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel in the shade Blonde. This suffered a bit, as you can see, unfortunately. I don't have the slightest where I'm at with my product in here. So I tried to do what I do with my lip glosses. I put it in a glass or in a mug of hot water, and this just deformed the packaging, but it did not do anything to the product at all. So I don't know where I'm at with this still. And that is very upsetting because I would like to know whether I can use this one up this year or not. That leads us to this container here. Here I have my other my pencil products, my mascaras and the likes. For one, I have two CoverGirl Lash Blast Luxe mascaras. I actually opened both of them now because the one that is older, this top one here, is starting to dry out, and I notice a big difference on my lashes. So I'm just, depending on how much time I have, use either the older one and apply more coats, or I use the newer one. That's why I keep them separate too. Then I have my Lacura Bright Eyes Kajal. This here is just my cream shade, which I use in my waterline to brighten up my eyes. My P2 Express Eyebrow Express pen, pardon me, in the shade Stylish Blonde. This is a nice product. I use this when I don't have time in the morning, when I don't want to fiddle around with the dip brow pomade, for example. I go with this one. Then I have my Trend It Up Contour and Glide Lip Liner. This is in the shade 040, and I like this a lot. This is just a nice dusty rose color. It is very close to my lip color, maybe a bit darker, so I'm very happy with this. And then I have a clear brow gel from Already. I like this a lot as well. I have my Trend It Up Ultra Black Liquid Eyeliner. I use this every now and then. It's just in here because I only have that one liquid liner, so why not keep it in my makeup basket. The same goes for my Trend It Up Ultra Black Eyeliner Pen Waterproof. I only have one, and I'm going to keep this in my makeup basket because it makes sense. My NYX eyebrow jumbo eye pencil in the shade Milk. The cap is very, very damaged here, as you can see. I'm trying to use this up, and that is one of the reasons, the cap here. But I also want to move this out because I have a second one, so this will stay in. Then I have a lip gloss. This is the Clinique Super Balm Moisturizing Gloss in the shade Raspberry. I'm trying to use this one up, so there's that. And then I have these four eyeliners in here. The top one here is the Catrice Precision Eye Pencil in the shade Wild Thing. This was part of a limited edition, and I actually quite like this. This is a very dark shade with, I hope I can make this show up. Probably not. This is a very dark shade, but it has a hint of green to it. Unfortunately, it never shows up on camera. So this is a very difficult shade, honestly, but I want to work on this. Then I have my Zoeva eye pencil graphic eyes in Funky Soul. This is just the bronzy golden shade right here, and I like this a lot. Trying to use this one up though. If I want a more matte, darker brown shade, I use the Catrice Kohl Kajal in Chalk Waves, and this is it. So as you can see, this is matte and very dark, but it's still not a black. And in comparison to this one, this is also much warmer. And then my, my MAC PowerPoint eye pencil in Blue Noon. This was part of a limited edition in 2012, I believe. The Serve Baby collection. And this is just a teal shade, which I'm trying to use up as well. So I'm gonna leave all my pencil products and lip products in here. The only other lip products I have left are actually in here in my little little bag for on the go, and I don't think I'm gonna change too much. I have my Catrice Beautifying Lip Smoother here in the shade Apricot Cream. I'm trying to use this one up. I actually will continue using this in the next few weeks because I just feel like it, and I've made quite some progress. My Sephora lip gloss palette in Shimmer Harmony Gloss. There you go. So this is quite nice, and I'm trying to use this one up, obviously, so I'm going to keep this around. I have my NYX Girls Gloss in the shade Peach in here. I don't use this at the moment, so I might want to move this one out. I have to think about that still. Then I have the Art Deco Lip Brilliance in 52. This is a darker shade, but it's very close to my lip color. And it just gives my lip a little bit of a sheen, so I like this. And I'm trying to use this one up as well, so I'm going to keep this in. As you can see, I made quite some progress. I just had this in a warm, in a mug with warm water in the like 2 days ago, I think. And that leaves us with 2 more products. For one, I have the Essence Lip Liner in Wish Me a Rose. And this is it. This is a very cool toned pink. And I'm going to move this one back into my collection because I don't feel like using it at the moment. And my Clinique Chubby Stick in Oversized Orange. There you go. This is something that I can't wait to use, but I'm waiting for the weather to be a bit warmer. So we're going to wait with that. I'm probably going to keep this in though anyway, because then if I feel like using that, I can just grab it. So I'm going to move these back in. I'm going to move the NYX Girls Gloss out. And my hand lotion needs to stay in there as well. So I would like to add in maybe one blush just because I can. And I think I'm going to go with my cream blush from Catrice. This is in the shade Coral All. I am actually working on this in my project pan, so I'm going to move this in anyway. And I think it's a nice shade to go either with the Coralista blush or separately. So I'm going to move this one in. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to use any other products from this drawer, except for I would like to maybe move in eyeshadow. And I'm going to move in my Alberti Quad, kind of. This is in the shade Cinnamon Nude, and I have talked about this in the past. Technically it has 2 baked eyeshadows, a cream highlighter and a brow shade, a brow powder. So I'm going to keep this one, and I'm going to move this in my makeup basket. But that's it for this drawer. And then here from my eyeshadow and face product drawer, I need to move in a primer. So I'm going to use my Catrice Prime and Fine Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base. This is mattifying, long-lasting, and oil-free, and I need to move a primer in, so I'm going to use this one. And I think that was actually it for my makeup basket for the week. There's not too much of a change going on from the past 4 weeks actually, but I kind of expected that. I have too many products that are still in my project, so I may actually only be doing very quick makeup basket videos for the time being. And if you like this style of makeup basket videos, please let me know so I can keep doing them that way. Otherwise, I can just go back to showing you the products after I have picked out my items for the makeup basket. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would appreciate it if you left me a thumbs up and let me know what you think about this particular style of makeup video. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you would like to see more of me, please just hit the subscribe button so that you can get my videos in your subscription box. So I will see you guys soon. Bye!